Hi everyone, this is user 1, and I already recorded this, but my mic was off, as usual. Especially difficult with this microphone, because it has this thing. Anyway, I want to show you some things that I've been watching some speedruns recently, and I want to do two things in this video. I want to show you some speedrun tricks that you should know about. Some of these are exploits that you are not allowed to do. Some of these exploits that you already know about and probably do and think they're okay, but I'm going to tell you why they're not okay. And some of these are actually things that are totally okay to do. I'm going to talk about all of them, and then I'm going to talk about roleplay and what it means to be role-playing. As most people interpret roleplay is just typing me's out. Like, me breathes. There you go, I role-played breathing. You would say that, right? You would say that I just role-played breathing. No. My character does breathing automatically, like any fucking human being that's living. My character, I'm role-playing breathing right now. I don't need to type /me to role-play breathing. We all say role-playing is typing a me, but that's not it. I'm gonna talk more about it later. Right now, I wanna show you some tricks. So first of all, this is a C sliding, obviously. Well, first of all, let's start from the beginning, right? This is a deagle. This is the fire rate with a deagle. I'm holding down the button. This is how you get, and as you can see, if you zoom in, it's also kind of inaccurate. It's very inaccurate if you just keep spraying like this. The best thing to do is just to wait a little bit and shoot again. Yeah, that's a legit tactic. Just wait a little bit more. But to shoot faster, you crouch, shoot, crouch, shoot, crouch, shoot, crouch, shoot. Now, I've seen people blatantly do this in their DM videos, and it just kind of, you know, it increases fire rate. It does increase fire rate. So by definition, by LSRP rules, by the definition of LSRP rules, you are gaining an unfair advantage over other people. You are cheating, exploiting commands, exploiting the physics of the game to gain an advantage. That's not a fair thing to do. You should not do this. Now, hear me out. If you suddenly got some enemies appear over there and you're shooting at them and you want to get in cover, you can shoot, then crouch and shoot and just, you know, keep shooting at them. That's fine, because, you know, it's panic mode. You're not exactly looking out to not be exploiting. As long as you're not specifically going out of your way to exploit some tactics, then that's fine. But if you do this, which I've seen some people do, then you're exploiting something. Now, there's even a worse way of doing this. There's some people who... Now, Deagle has 7 bullets in its clip. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then you reload. Now this is a vulnerability for people, right? So what they do sometimes is they have a shootout, blah blah blah, they're strafing left and right because they won't get shot, and instead of reloading, they do this. They quick switch, and now the gun is reloaded. This is not okay. This is literally listed. It's actually not listed in the rules, but it's not okay. It's best to play TDM because it teaches you. It has those rules. It has the rules which allow you to prevent, you know, yourself committing these offenses. If you see anyone doing these things, you can report them, and if you have enough evidence, which the only way you're gonna get enough evidence is if you record them with Shadowplay or something. You just install Shadowplay if you can. At any point, you could just save 5 minutes of your past situation. You're gonna thank yourself. Please, just do it. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good for the good of everyone if people who abuse these things just start getting reported. Next thing is extremely obvious, but also extremely advantageous. And if someone does not have a fucking recording software to record this, or if admin is not present, then no one will be able to punish anyone who is doing this. So first thing you do is you crouch and you sprint forwards, and as you're getting up, you aim. Look at this. No, hold on. I'm gonna try this again. There you go. You can, this is called C sliding, and you can shoot accurately while you're C sliding, and you're incredibly difficult to hit. This combines sprinting and fucking shooting. This is the most advantageous thing you could do. And the most ridiculous thing, it works on most weapons. It doesn't work on things like Colt and Uzis or things that you shoot with one hand, but if I take gun 1 and take out an AK, for example, look, I have an AK now, I crouch, I stand up, and look at this, I can still sprint and I can shoot while I'm sprinting. This works with a fucking AK, guys. Like, what the fuck? Okay, I should stop wasting ammo. Basically, yeah, This is fucking ridiculous, and it's the reason for this, why this exists, is because the game came out in 2004, and its physics have not been updated, obviously, because because Rockstar moved on to make other games instead, which is probably a better thing to do. But you know, we stuck with GTA San Andreas because it's easy to mod and stuff like that. But this is the artifact, this is the consequence of us sticking with the old game. Now we have to deal with this shit, right? So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna explain some one more thing that people think that it's okay to do. Now I've seen a comment when I on one of my report videos, right? I reported someone for bunny hopping away while I was shooting at them. I was shooting at them, and what they did was would they sprint for a bit, they would jump again. They would then strafe, sprint for a bit, and jump. First of all, sprinting and strafing at all while being shot at, it's not realistic. It's not. It's fucking stupid. You've seen me do it in a video before. It's not realistic. It's not gonna help you, because in game you don't reduce any speed when you run left and forwards. But in real life you fucking do. In real life you lose balance, you topple over, you will not, like, the best thing you can do in real life to run as fast as possible is to run fucking in a straight line. There's been comedies who've done fucking skits of people running, swerving left and right. Cause fucking you're so much slower when you run left and right in real life. But in game, you know, obviously that's not a mechanic, especially in the game released in 2004. Don't fucking run left and right. We've gotten that? Okay, good. Now next thing, sprinting, then jumping, then sprinting again. I've had people argue with me that it's not technically bunny hopping because they're not doing this, you know, they're not constantly tapping a jump button to sprint, you know, faster. Doesn't fucking matter. The fact is they're jumping not on an obstacle, right? If there was an obstacle, that's okay, but if it's a flat land, if it's a road, if it's an empty sidewalk, and they're jumping for no fucking reason other than to increase their speed, they are bunny hopping by definition. They are abusing, they're gaining unfair, unrealistic advantage. Just want to point that out. And, you know, you don't want to get fucking jailed for that or banned. That would be worse. Anyway, just want to let people know about these things. So if they feel like someone breaks the rule, they will report them and we can get rid of those people from the community. Or I want to let the people who think that this is okay to do know before they get banned. Because they will get banned eventually. Everyone who breaks rules gets banned eventually. I've been banned before and I've broken the rules before. Not intentionally most of the time, but you know what I mean. I mean all of the time, not intentionally. I don't think I've ever broken a rule intentionally. Right, next thing is this one is one of the speedrun tactics that I learned, and not a lot of people know about this, right? So imagine this: you're driving around and you need to shoot the people right in front of you right now because they engaged in a firefight in you. I don't know, you have some sort of a gang war or something, so you pull up like this, right? You want to pull up like this to give yourself cover, and this is what you do. You press F, wait for your character to get out, then you start shooting. And imagine the police comes, so you have to get out of there. You press F again, you gotta open the door again, and you wait for your character to get in and close the door. What if I told you you could do this like 4 times faster, okay? So imagine this, they start shooting at you, you need to get in cover. Look at this. As you're getting out, immediately start walking, look what happens. Boom, the door stays open. So this is 2 bonuses at once. So first of all, you get out of the vehicle faster, and you're gonna be able to get in a vehicle faster again. So you get out, shoot some people, then get back in, but here's the trick. If you hold down shift and forwards while you're getting back in, your character will not bother closing the door, you will immediately drive. So this is another good thing that you can do. Yeah, and then they will close the door later. It's the thing that speedrunners use to get in vehicles faster. And this is totally legit. I mean, why can't you do it in real life? In fact, that's pretty realistic. That's what happens in GTA 5 now. If you're in a shootout, your character will not bother closing the door after getting inside the car. So just, you know, do that if you're in a pickle, you know. Practice it on some other servers, and yeah, this is just a really nice tip for you guys in case you ever find yourself in a pickle. Right. Another tip is, well, this is not really a tip. This is like more of an awareness thing. I mean, most of these things were things that you're not actually allowed to do in LSRP. I'm showing them to you, so you don't do them, right? But on BMXs, which you have to donate to be able to sit on LSRP, there's a really big bug, really substantial bug that kind of drives me insane. When you jump, right? This is the minimum jump, right? This is already like half the car. Hold on. Well, first of all, you can. Another thing is if you tap like this, you will go way faster. But you shouldn't do this in a firefight because it's kind of unfair. Look at this. This is the minimum tap. This is already like scaling the hood of the car. Look at this. I can, with the minimum tap, I can already scale the hood of the car and just ride over it casually. In real life, not so easy. But anyway, look at the fucking maximum one you get. Like, I'm getting this just by holding down the jump button. Boom. There you go. You could jump extremely high. We all know that. What are you going about, user one? Here's what I'm going about. You could jump even higher than this. Look at this. If you jump, and as you land, you jump again, look what happens. There you go. Sometimes it doesn't work. But look at this. You can jump really fucking high. You can literally scale buildings like this. I'm not joking. This is fucking insane. But yeah, don't do this, because you will obviously get banned for abusing BMX physics. But if you ever see someone doing this, it's important to recognize difference between someone abusing physics and someone exploiting cheats and actually using external programs. Someone using external programs is deemed a hacker by LSRP rules, and they get a year plus probation. Someone exploiting something gets a lesser punishment. I don't know. But, you know, it's important to recognize what people are doing and how to, like, I guess, what to avoid, what things to avoid doing, you know? So yeah, this is, if you've been doing this casually, don't, because you will be banned eventually. You will be banned. Admins spectate people at random. I know that. Admins spectate people at random, and they will spectate you. There's no, like, I remember I've been a staff member at one MTA server, and we spectated people all the time, especially suspicious people. So, you know, especially cops. But yeah, anyone can get spectated at any time. Just don't do this. Just don't do this, you know? But recognize that this is a thing that other people can do. So, you know, because people will do whatever they can. This is a really bad mentality in LSRP and in many other servers. They will do whatever they can because they assume they will not be reported. These kind of things are really hard to report. Like, with this thing at least, you can get a screenshots of them being really high up in the air, and maybe that will prove it. They can still pull off some argument that maybe it was lag or something. The best evidence you can get is videos. So get a fucking video recorder. NVIDIA Shadowplay is the best thing. If you don't get Shadowplay, you can get OBS for free. You can get Overwolf recorder for free, which I was using before I was using Shadowplay. Just fucking do it, man. Just fucking do it. And you will be very happy that you did it, because one day someone will use these things against you, and you will be very happy that I taught you to, you know, look out for these things. And you will be able to exactly identify what he did. You'll be able to exactly tell an admin what he did and explain it to him. You'll be able to link the admin this video to explain in all generosity what did he exploit, right? So that people who actually exploit these things, they can get banned. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome.